So I've come up with a game which I like to call Officially Fit.
Keeping up with play, it's quite shit, so we have to stay officially fit.
So there's 6 questions for you. A couple of different formats. One's just like who runs more, and the other is multiple choice.
Oh, I see. So you've gone a bit cool, a bit out of the box.
I'm mixing it up.
Yeah, why not?
And the reason I mix it up is because I wouldn't have had enough questions if I hadn't.
That's always why I end up doing that. I do like 3 and I'm like, oh, I've run out now. New questions.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
Who runs more? A football ref or football player?
Ooh.
So these are averages.
Averages, okay. Does it include goalkeepers?
It's
players?
just the outfield players.
Outfield players, okay. An average of the outfield players. I think players probably don't run that much, do they? Because they probably stay in their positions quite a lot.
So
like wingers would run quite a bit.
When I say run, it is distance
Movement.
covered.
Yeah, so like a centre-back is not going to move all that much.
No.
Because they'll be playing centre-back all the time. They'll be just up and down their own half.
Yeah.
And a referee's got to go up and down. Is it just the referee or linesman as well?
Just the referee.
Just the match referee?
Yes.
It's got to be the referee.
You going with referee?
Going with referee.
You would be right.
Yes! Had to be.
On average, taken from 328 games across UEFA competitions, Champions League, Premier League in the 2005-6 season.
Ooh, a bit old.
Referees averaged 11.634 kilometres per game.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Football players
like 10K.
averaged 11.26.
Oh,
it's close.
Close, isn't it? Oh, that's surprising. I thought it would be quite a bit more. Because I thought the referees would be... Because they've always got to be right where the ball is, haven't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much. They've got to be keeping up with where the ball is.
Yeah, they are
actually.
box-to-box players.
Yeah, very much so. 2005-6 as well. That's going to include Kalina, isn't it? The best referee there ever was. He was incredible, wasn't he?
He didn't need to keep up with play. He was just scary.
Yeah, he just
walk up and down after you.
Doesn't matter whether he gets the right decision or not. They're not going to argue with him, are
Like
they?
a headmaster. Stop running away from me. All right.
No running. No bombing.
No heavy petting.
That means you two are down. That was very heavy petting. His head right in there. I'm doing it wrong, I think.
You're not doing it right unless you leave a bruise.
My autobiography.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Who runs more? A football linesman
Ooh.
or an NFL referee?
Ooh, that's interesting. In the NFL, they have multiple referees, don't they?
I think they have like 4, don't they?
Yeah, I think... Ooh. Is there 4? There's loads of flags flying around all over the place, isn't there?
4 or 28.
Yeah. They must have at least one downfield, don't they? And one, like, next to where the offense lines up. So
Yeah.
Because there's penalties all over the place.
Yeah.
You'll be watching all the players.
And there always seems to be one stood in the end zone.
Yeah.
When the touchdown happens.
Touchdown!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So, yeah.
I don't often see them chasing after.
No, you don't see him move very often. I wonder if they're all referees or if some of them are like touch judges.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
That's interesting. I don't know that, but we'll assume they're all referees. And in that case, they wouldn't be moving all that much. NFL games, I wonder if it counts the time while the ball is dead. It must do, hasn't it?
I think it
because
does.
NFL games
it's in a match.
in one match. Because NFL games go on for ever. Like,
Yes.
And forever and a day.
Like, he probably just walks to the shop, comes back.
During one of the timeouts, yeah. Get my steps up. For that reason, I'm going to go with the NFL.
You go an NFL referee
Referees,
over
yeah.
a football
I
linesman.
think so.
You would be right. Good thinking. They do pop to the shops.
Yeah.
And the shops are 9.656 kilometres away.
Oh, okay.
Football Linesman only covers 6.5 kilometres.
Oh, that's not that much. They're like a centre back, just going up and down their own half.
They are.
That's interesting. I thought they would run a bit more than that, Linesman, because they're always up and down the line, aren't they? Like constantly.
Take quite big steps. Maybe it's measured in steps.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
They sidestep quite a lot, don't they?
You gave me the distance in kilometres.
Yeah, but you'll find out later in one of these. They did it in steps and then
converted it.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. So maybe you're right. Maybe
in this they didn't. In this,
maybe NFL referees take very tiny steps. Is that what you're saying?
In this came from the same 05-06 season for the Linesman.
Right.
And it seemed like quite a comprehensive study. It looked like they did it properly.
Well, yeah. You said it was 380 odd games, didn't you? That's a
328.
28. Oh, yeah.
The figure for the NFL comes from interview with an NFL ref who said a couple of times he wore
like a pedometer.
And he said it was about 6 miles. So.
Right. So that is complete bullshit then, isn't it? That's one bloke.
Yeah, but 6 miles or 9 kilometres compared to 6 kilometres is quite a lot. It's a significant enough difference for
that you think is. Yeah.
I can mark you wrong if you want.
No.
Okay. Who runs more?
Mm-hmm.
A football ref.
Yeah.
I said how much they ran earlier.
11.
Or an Aussie rules field umpire.
Oh. That's interesting. I've never seen... Well, I have seen American Aussie rule football referees, but I've no idea how many there are of them. Or...
They have field umpires and boundary umpires.
Okay. So they're like linesmen.
Like linesmen, I guess.
But they don't have lines, do they? Because it's
big
like
circle,
it's
isn't
a circle, yeah. So it would be more difficult to do the line judging, probably.
Yeah.
It's depending on what you need to do, whether you have to see where the ball goes out and stuff. So it's one of the field umpires.
Yes.
So they're the guys who are running around in the field, bouncing the ball up and stuff. The pitches are big in Aussie rules football, aren't they? They're a cricket pitch.
Yeah.
So they're probably bigger than a football pitch.
Probably, but being a circle, you could just stand in the middle.
That's true. You'd be able to see more from the middle. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
As play happens around you.
Yeah, and like, how often are they going to the like far edge of the circle? Never, surely. This all going to go down the middle, isn't it?
I would have thought so.
Yeah, I don't know
Keep
why
to the edges.
Maybe one bloke stood out on the edge on his own. Just like,
Valencia.
they never come to me. So Aussie rules football is that, or football referee. The football referees did a lot, but the Aussie rule football, if there's only one of them and it's a bigger pitch, he's gonna have to run more. So Aussie
there's only one field umpire, but there are boundary umpires as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's
so they kind of work together in the same way as football.
I think there are 2 boundary umpires.
Okay. So very similar to football then. So because the pitch is bigger, I'm going to say Aussie rules football man.
You would be right.
Yes. Bing bang bong.
He runs
a lot. Then he must do a lot.
14 kilometres.
Ooh. Good lord.
Where was that taken from? 2017 study that studied 20 matches and took an average.
Okay, that's more than the American football one, so I'll give it more credence than that. That is impressive. 14 kilometres. That's a long way. Good lord.
Question number 4. You are 3 from 3 at the moment.
Ooh, I am.
How far does an Aussie rules boundary umpire run?
Give me some answers. Don't just make me guess.
Well, A, 10 kilometres.
Yeah.
B, 12.5 kilometres. Or C, 16 kilometres.
Oh my word. So you said there's 2 of them?
Yes.
So I assume... So they have posts, don't they, at either end, same as rugby. I assume then that the boundary umpires are on either side of the posts and are running around the outside of the circle the whole time.
I imagine they only cover like one edge of the circle if you were to draw an imaginary line through the middle of the circle, because they can't just be like chasing each other around.
No. Although I would pay to see it. Yeah, they've got to be sides of the circle. Do you think, like with linesmen, though, they only have a half? They just do one half of the pitch?
Or do you think they do the whole pitch, but just...
Yeah, just that side of the circle. Given the amounts that you've said, it can't be just half the pitch, I don't think, because like the linesman did half, basically, how much a referee did.
Yeah.
So they must do the whole side.
Yeah, so it must be a bit more than half at least.
Yeah, and the referee did 14. What were the options again? 11?
10.
Oh, 10.
12.5 or 16.
I'm going to go with 12.5. I think they do a lot because those circles are going to be long around the edges.
12.5. You would be wrong.
Oh,
they do more.
Do they really?
Than the field umpire.
Whoa.
They do 16 kilometres.
16 kilometres?
Or 16.02, apparently.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must literally run the whole way around the circle then.
Yeah.
I guess because the
field umpire can just go up and down the middle.
Yeah.
They have to go around.
They have to go all the way around the edge to see things.
So they'll probably be really far from the action when they're at the tip of the...
Yeah, at the tip of the circle. They'll be useless.
What's going on?
Yeah, oi! Give us some binoculars. Oh, very good. Tough question.
Question number 5. Who runs more, a Wimbledon ball boy or Luo Deng of the Chicago Bulls?
Well, Little Dong's not running anywhere at the moment. He's not with the team. That's tough.
So this is from I'll give you a few clues.
Yeah.
From a 2012 study, Luo Deng ran the furthest in the NBA that year.
Did he?
And this is based on his average.
Wow.
Amount run.
That's impressive.
And this is based on how much a Wimbledon ball boy would run in a game in a match.
One match. So the ball boys change on a court in the middle of a match. Sometimes, not always, I don't think, but sometimes.
Let me have a look. I think it's actually based on 2 hours of play.
Oh, okay. And because tennis matches aren't a fixed length, so they'd have to scale them, I guess. Okay. So how did you work this out? So
I didn't. Somebody else did.
So you got the exact question off somebody else, or you got the two statistics?
I got the two statistics and have put them next to each other.
But the ball boy one, what is it in a match? In a whole match?
In 2 hours.
In 2 hours of ball boy. Oh, and that's how long a basketball game is.
And this is in a basketball match.
A basketball match is like an hour, isn't it?
Who runs more, a Wimbledon boy over 2 hours,
2 hours,
or Luo Deng in a match?
In one match. Okay, I see. Let's crystallise it a little in my mind.
Yeah.
And I can see now.
You can picture them racing each other now.
Yeah, I can. And the ball boy is doing really little steps and crouching and picking something up every 10 steps. They do run a lot, don't they, the ball boys? Even when they're not getting the ball, they're always running like either side of the net.
They do everything in a hurry, don't they?
Yeah, they do, especially Wimbledon. Like, have you seen the Aussie ones? They're so much more laid back. Yeah. And in America, they're like chucking the ball to each other, aren't they? Like, they don't just roll it like they do at Wimbledon. No decorum, these bloody Americans. I think it's probably Lil Deng because he's a professional sportsman and the rest are just kids.
You'd hope so.
Yeah.
But you'd be wrong.
Oh, ball boys, you've done me.
To think such things.
You've done me.
So this one is a little bit cheaty.
Oh.
In that it was for the ball boys, it was measured in steps. And they do a lot of little steps.
Yeah, that's cheating.
So they measured it in steps.
And then
converted. And it was 7,100 steps.
Okay.
And converted that to 3.3 miles.
3.3 miles. Okay.
Or 5.4 kilometres in my monies. Luo Deng averaged 4.4 kilometres a game.
It's not far, is it, that? And he was the most in that season.
Yeah, lazy.
Yeah. I guess basketball courts are quite small.
Yeah.
And you're not on for all the game either. Wow.
Well, he probably didn't play very much at all.
No. You take it from this season. How long does Luo Deng sit on the couch, scratch his balls?
6 kilometres worth.
A lot of scratching.
Little steps. So, Final question. You've got 3 out of 5 so far.
I've got to get this one. I started so well.
Not as interesting as the last ones. How far does a field hockey player run?
Okay.
Outfield hockey player. A, 7 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
B, 9 kilometers. Or C, 11 kilometers.
Ooh.
A football player was 11.26.
Yeah, and the field hockey pitches look quite big. When they're playing, there looks like there's a lot of space on there, I think.
Yeah.
But the ball is quite small, so maybe it seems like there's more space.
And I always watch it from far away.
Oh, I think it's going to be less than football. What were the options again?
7, 9, or 11.
7, 9, or 11. I think the field hockey players are lazy, and they only do 7. Because they're too busy getting whacked in the shins.
Because they can't walk anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 7.
You'd be wrong.
Oh, no.
It's 9.
Disaster.
9 kilometers. You did start very well.
Started so well.
So, you scored 3 out of 6. So, you're not a long distance runner.
No, I am not.
Barely a middle distance runner. You're a sprinter. You're more of a sprinter.
Well, I'll take it. Keeping up with play, it's quite shit. So we have to stay officially fit.